Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum and all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, the loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense comes onto the field first today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Carr to throw for it on 4th. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
Finding some room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Throwing right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the... That drive covered 62 yards for the... First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Completes it in the middle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Gibson. Across the 35. There's a crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown! Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And there's a million different ways to create space in football. And third down, a lot of times you see everybody bring it in tight, more bodies, more tight ends. They spread it out a little bit, spread the defense out, make them cover the pass, still run the football up the middle, and convert that third down.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Play action, Carr. Looking for space to the left. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Let's it go to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Throwing, Carr. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. At the 20. Touchdown! Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. Before he stopped right there. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Marcus Freeman at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Guys?
All right, Holly. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. This time it's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Here's Carr to throw. He's got him. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. There's some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Comeback. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Pulls it, fired complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's in open space downfield. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few 1st downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Carr on play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They want that clock to run. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Finds his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it comes up empty there, but that's exactly what this offense needs to keep doing. They keep throwing the football. Like, don't quit. Don't give up. I know you're down a couple of possessions, but you want to show your team, man, that we're always going to fight no matter what the scoreboard is. That's what we are. That's who we are. We're competitive, and we're going to keep getting better, and that's the goal of this squad.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Handoff to the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Carr fires one high and deep. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. And the defense drags him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And they spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Complete.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this offense has another opportunity to put it.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.